Next topic is directing. Meaning of directing is the soul of management function. So it is a part of the management. Actually, directing means the person who is giving the directing, that is called a management functions. It is a process of instructing, guiding, communicating, inspiring, motivating and supervising the employee to achieve predetermined goals of an organization. Now when your person is working, it is a process of the company that the communications should be there, it should be inspiring, it should have the motivating towards the person. The supervising means the upper level person who is giving you some of the tasks to complete or to achieve the goal, that is called a supervising. Direction is a continuous function initiated at top level and followed to the lower level through organizational hierarchy. Now when the lower level or the top level person is giving a direction to the lower level about the work of the organization, it is the hierarchy, means it moves from one place to one place, or it reaches or it communicates one person to another person. Why? Because it should have a balance of the organization through the direction process. It is a continuous managerial process that goes on throughout the tenure of the organization. Director is a person who shows the correct path as well as the guides the employee in solving problems wherever necessary. A few philosophers call direction as life spark of an enterprise. So the person is there or the management is there, the person who is having a higher authority, that person is called a director. Director is a person who give a correct path to or to guide the employee. The whatever problem is there, the person or the management who is there to look after the company, he can solve the problem very easily. Now there are definitions, there are two definitions. Apart from this two definition, you have to write only one definition as per your choice. Now we will see importance of directing. What are the importance and what are the guides of giving directing? We'll see. First point is initiates action. So what are the action we have to take in the organization towards the employees, and what are the plans we have to take? That is called initiate actions. Direction is the functions which supposed to activate the plan with the help of employees. So whatever the direction is there, we can do or we can support that activate plans with the help of employees only. Why? Because the employee only executing the plan with the direction given by a person. Every action is initiated through timely direction. So some of the direction are given according to the time. Proper instruction are given to subordinates while completing their assigned task. So whatever the task is given, it should be completed within the proper instruction by the subordinates. The manager direct the subordinates about what to do, how to do, when to do, and to see their instructions are properly followed. So the director, the person who is giving the tasks to the person, so what are the task is given, how to do it, how to complete, that all instruction has to listen properly and should be followed in a proper manner by the manager who is working as a top level of yours. It is called initiate action. Next is integrate efforts. So what are the efforts you are going to take? We'll see in this information. Integrates efforts. Communication is one of the elements of direction. It helps in integrating the efforts of all the employees and departments which result in achievements of organized goals. During these efforts, we can have a good organization by communicating what are the direction is given by the employee or by the manager who is working in the company. We have to see their efforts. Effort is like a person is given some task. The person who is giving a task, he will see our efforts. Why? Because he will communicate to upper level manager that this person is working in the company as a good efficiency and he's showing efforts towards the company. So that is called integrates efforts, means you are having innovative ideas and you are putting more hard work towards the company, so that efforts will be counted and into that efforts your remuneration will be getting to you as a incentives. Means of motivation. Means of motivation means if you are having or if you are nervous of doing the work, one person is there who will motivate you, who will give you the proper guidance, who will support you, who will give you some of the good help as a financial or non-financial to perform your performance. So that is called a motivation. Means the manager is at the top level. Why? Because he's giving you the direction, he's giving you the planning, he's executing you, so he will help you of whatever the work is given in the organization. Next is provide stability. Stability plays significant role in the growth and survival of the organization. Effective leadership, communication, supervision and motivation develop cooperation and commitment to the employee. It provides stability and creates balance among various departments and groups. So the provide stability means the supervisor who is there, is working in the company, he has to cooperate with you. Why? Because he has to develop good condition or good growth of the company. So he will have a good cooperation with you, he will have a good stability among the various departments to coordinate with each other. So that is a stability which you perform in the company. Now, coping up with the changes. Coping means if you are having, or if your company is having some good or some different types of ideas, and that ideas is not working in favor of company, you will changing the ideas, you will have a good thoughts, you will have a good innovative things to improve your changes. Factors of business environment are always changing. So factors are always changing. Why? Because if you are having a good competitors or competition, so you have to change your working of the company actually. Adopting the environmental changes is necessary for the growth of the organization, which I have told you. With the help of motivation, proper communication, leadership, the employee can clearly understand the nature changes and also the positive outcome of adopting to the change. For example, e-filing, use of robots at workplace, etc. So with the help of a good communication leader, or with the help of clearly understanding the what are the changes we have to do in the company or the organization, we have to outcome of that changes. Take the example of e-filing. E-filing means there are different types of e-filing that you have to complete of doing computer works, and there are robots who are working at your workplace. So that should be changes, that should be some good changes has to be taken place in the company. Next is effective utilization of resources. Direction involves assigning duties and responsibilities to everyone. So whatever the direction is given, that direction will be assigned to you as a duties, and that responsibilities that you have to complete it. Proper instruction and system are developed to avoid wastage, duplication of efforts, etc. So you have to get the proper instruction, whatever given is by the top level, and we should avoid the wastage of time and relaxation in the company, or whatever the business hours is there, we have to complete, we have to work as a member of that company. Subordinates are guided to utilize the resources, example like men, machines, materials and money in the maximum possible way. So whatever the resources you are having, you have to use as a maximum possible way, like machines, materials in the company. It helps in reducing cost and increasing profit. So it will cost, whatever the money is wastage, it will be reduced, and it will be getting the more profit in the company, it will increase the profit actually. Next is create team spirit. Now team spirit means when in an organization where about 20 people are working on one project, and that project is designed or been structured by the person, and that project is approved by the director or the management of the organization, that project will be called as a team spirit. Why? Because not a one person has work done on that project, many people, like a group people came together and they have created their team spirit towards the project. So that is called team spirit or creation of the team. So individual is not taking part actually, it is the team spirit that we are showing towards the organization. Explores capabilities of individuals. Every individual has various capabilities or potential in addition to their formal qualifications. Direction helps to identify and utilize their abilities for best performance by encouraging, motivating, and then just like a leader. Now every individual are having different types of capabilities of doing their performance up on depending on their qualification. As I've already told you in the previous paragraph that a person is having a different qualification, he will be allocated to the different departments. Why? Because there are different departments which are having different employees to work. Direction helps to identify and utilize their abilities for best performance by encouraging and motivating them like just a leader towards the company. So whatever the abilities you are having, according to that your performance will be judged by the leader. Increase efficiency level. Now how you will have an increase of efficiency in your level, we'll see. Guidance and motivating is given to subordinate to perform at the best level. So guidance plays a very important role to subordinate. Why? Because if the proper guidance and motivation is given to you, the person who is performing at the best of their any project or might be any work, it will work. Why? Because you have got a good direction of efficiency. Being a leader, team spirit is created by the manager as well as proper techniques of supervision. So how the team spirit is created? It is created by the manager who is working as under your projects, and he will give you some of the proper techniques to supervise your projects. It works positively and result into change into enhancing the efficiency level of all organization. Now we'll see cooperation. How the cooperation is taking place in the organization. It is necessary to have a good cooperation among each other. We should have a cooperation. We should have a respect towards the company or the organization. Why? Because if we have a good communication or good discipline in the company or the organization, it will cooperate with each other. Cooperation is necessary for smooth flow of organizational activities. It should be created by the manager. So manager has to create the cooperation. Directive from top level to the bottom level of management. Healthy cooperation, teamwork and higher efficiency level lead to an attainment of goals. So if the cooperation is there in the company, cooperation between manager and director, the teamwork has to be followed, and the company will have a good level of attainment of goals. So he can achieve the goals in the company because of the good cooperation and good environment structure of the employees can get a good cooperation.